We were going to marriage counseling, and it was group counseling with Jasmine Taylor and Kamal Taylor. They facilitated the therapy sessions in the Love Remix, and some of their team with Mocha Marriage. And so when we were doing the group therapy, my husband was like, about therapy. He wanted to do it, but we lived in Cedar Hill and they lived like out way in Frisco somewhere, right? And so it was every week for like 6 or 8 weeks. And every week we were going and meeting with this group of people. And he was like, I'm gonna do the therapy, but if we gotta drive to Frisco from Cedar Hill, we're going on a date also. So we would come to therapy and I would be all dolled up and ready, and everybody would be kind of like in sweatpants because you'd be crying, but we went out afterwards, and it was actually so good for us to like talk about what we learned in therapy, kind of like let our hair down a little bit afterwards. Because as you know, therapy is tough. Like you're really peeling up some scabs and you're saying stuff that your partner doesn't really want to hear. And so we kind of got to talking, and brains were clicking, and my husband was like, why don't people have stuff like this where you can go meet with groups, do therapy with other couples, because he was apprehensive about sharing stuff in front of other couples.
Sure.
He was like, but then afterwards, all the ladies, you love getting dressed up every week. I was like, I kind of do. And the ladies can get dressed up and men get really nice and go out and have a good time. And he was like, what if we could put that like all together? And I was like, okay, and so we talked to Jasmine and Kamal, who had facilitated the group therapy, and kind of was like, we want to take this show on the road. And we collaborated together to find nice venues, since we're going to do it all in one place. We wanted nice hotels, a nice ballroom, you know, um, and really just kind of, it started off like a few little workshops and then a dinner. And we, graduated to a happy hour when you first get in, and a game night, and then, events throughout the day. And then at the end of the night, we would have a masquerade, or, the casino night. We had a few different themes. Each time would be a different theme, and then a brunch the next morning to, bid farewell from Friday to Sunday. And really, we needed therapy. And I was like, I know other couples need this. And, you know, Love Remix was really for Black couples, but we, accepted any. But Black people don't go to therapy. And so, me being like promoting mental health and wellness as a doula and all the things, I was like, no, everybody needs this. And really was in the process of trying to save my own marriage, and him being a fantastic party promoter and marketing person and knowing how to get all of that stuff going. It just worked both sides. I was able to really market to women more so, and like, what's going on with you and your husband? I know you need this. And he was able to do the marketing for like the big ball and get a good DJ, and make sure we had all of the things and pieces put together. And then Mocha Marriage came in and brought the therapy piece, and we did, those seminars all day. And it was like, this is like the best thing that ever happened. Like we have so much fun with the Love Remix. Like, it's so much fun.